So the run-in begins on this Friday night. It's the first time that we've been on Primetime for the first time in 10 weeks. And it will be between Atlético Madrid and Tottenham Hotspur. Atlético hoping to avenge their Champions League exit this week with a victory here on Primetime. I don't know how those two correlate, but you'll soon find out. Atlético currently in the top 6, hoping to go higher and higher, make their best ever league finish, actually. As for Spurs, they're holding on in the playoff spots. They're drifting in between the 9th and 14th stages. That is very, very tight down there. Only 4 places separate those 5 spots. And so Griezmann will be one to watch out for Atlético Madrid. As well, Julian Alvarez, he is the top scorer, 12 goals, and he won't be touching the ball twice on a penalty. I'm trying to search for Griezmann here. Maybe he's more. I think he's more of an assister. Llorente with 3. I've definitely gone past him. Griezmann's. No, Griezmann's the top scorer. What am I doing? He's got 16. And in terms of assists, Julian actually beats him out with 9. Griezmann, meanwhile, whatever. It's a 4-4-2 for Simeone's side. Marcos Llorente debuts at right back. Giuliano Simeone, his actual son, plays on the right side with Griezmann and Julian Alvarez as your dynamic duo up top. And as for Tottenham Hotspur, they've gone for a 4-3-3. Archie Gray then drops back into defence, courtesy of an injured Ben Davies. Dejan Kulusevski also once again in the midfield. Matthias Tell, the new man up top. Let's see, Destiny Udogie I can see is back as well, so we're hoping to get in the squad in a few weeks. Some with 11 goals, including one against Roma on Primetime. Can he add to that? Here we go, game on. Red and white stripes versus all camel green. Lino wins that. And we're going to get started. Spurs playing a very high defensive line here. A little bit of a 5-back. Finds the ball over the top. Poked away by Archie Gray. Madison spreads it wide for Son. That's an incredible touch from the Korean. And what a spin to get round the Llorente as well. Madison into Tell. Matthias Tell, oh what a save, All Black! It's the opening 5 minutes and he's already called into action. How about that? That is a great stop. Wonderful reach. You know, the goalkeeper and Matthias Tell's off there celebrating. Swung in by Kulusevski, away only as far as Brennan Johnson. Into Archie Gray with a shot, that's easily blocked. And Tell has robbed Oblak! Matthias Tell opens the scoring in the most unlikeliest of ways. And that is a big goal for Tottenham Hotspur. They lead 1-0. What just happened there? Alvarez into the pole. It's a bit of a hospital pass, and just as Oblak's about to clear it, Tell's robbed him of it and scored. That's all you need to say, really. A bit of a boot on the line for good measure. Not the greatest of starts for Atlético. And it's not the first mistake Jan Oblak has made this year either. I guarantee he's got 0 in real life. What a keeper. Lino. Longley. Here's Javi Haaland. Over the top, looking for Alvarez. He gets their headed dance though. I can't do much with it. Just a wayward header. Kulusevski now, and there's Brennan Johnson storming down the wing. That's to Pedro Porro. Madison, Spurs really controlling this game so far. Kulusevski to Tell. That would have been some finish had he managed to pull it off. Here's Pedro Porro again for Tottenham Hotspur. Benton Kerr. Like a holding off and holding off. It's not really worked with them so far. Kulusevski now. They're swapping places in on the right hand side. That's Madison. And away finally by the Atlético captain Koke. That's great win the header. Griezmann. Madison pokes it away from Atlético players. And once again, it has been all Spurs. Maybe this turnover can help things for Atlético. And, well, he may only be a rookie, but Archie Gray better not be doing stuff like that again, otherwise he is off. It's a silly challenge, especially this early in the game. A chance for Atlético to get something close, at least, to Vicario's goal. Griezmann delivers. It nearly got flicked on there by Lino. He's appealing for a foul. No harm done there by Danso. And now Madison hoping to take advantage. Oh my word, he's destroyed Gallon. Sent him for a hot dog 3 times. Johnson finds Tell. Back to Johnson. And All Black makes the save. At the near post. It's a routine one for the Slovenian, sorry. Third corner of the match for Spurs. All from the same side. Kulusevski, it's an in-swinger. It goes for Danso, it's flicked on and once again causing more havoc in the Atlético box. Simeone, his ultimate league debut. Let's see what he's got. So far, so good. Simeone, again, lays off for Griezmann. And Griezmann, hoping to find something, and does. And forced to save the first one, and Vicario 20 minutes in. Looking for that equaliser. And his 13th of the season. Not there. Well parried by the Italian international. Who I believe has been selected. It would be a real shame if he wasn't. For the Italy squads for the World Cup qualifiers. It's a very in-swinging corner, and that's an easy grab for Vicario. He's made it a bit too easy. Overlines on Jimenez showing there. Son. It's past Llorente with a bit of a flick on from the Spaniard. Griezmann. Alvarez. They're keeping it well from any Tottenham players trying to break up the play, and then Archie Gray intercepts the ball just like that. Son. Tell. Johnson onside. Broken up by Hayem. Tell. Son. And Longley gets there to intercept. Jimenez playing with fire there. Madison will manage to get it thrown to Johnson. And that's wonderful from Spurs. And in the blink of an eye, it could have been 2-0. Madison. They go again. Llorente tripped by Son there. Advantage played. Don't think there was advantage, to be fair. Alvarez. Looking for the run of Lino. And he once again baits another challenge from a Tottenham centre-back. Danso's going to go into the book. Both Spurs centre-backs booked within half an hour. I think I can definitely use that to their advantage. They are masters of the dark arts after all. They definitely managed to pick up the pace in the next last 15 minutes. Griezmann taking it short to Simeone. Could have a goal perhaps. He will! Woohoo! That's a save for Vicario to be proud of. What an effort from the young man. Griezmann again with a corner. Goes outswinger this time. It's flicked on. Alvarez heads towards goal. And there's Llorente. It's blocked again. Here's Koke now. And that's another save for Vicario. Another Atlético corner coming up. Absolute mayhem, that 15 seconds of play there. Whereas on the opposite side, they might look to go short. And they will. Koke up against James Maddison. Here's Griezmann. Heavy touch, and Jed Spence is on his bike. He's got 3 herring after him. And 2 more of his teammates forward. Longley, brilliant challenge. And Llorente hooks it away from any Atletico danger. It's still near the final third, however. Spence. Maddison, they're creeping towards the box now. That's a Son to work. Lots of room for him to work with. Finds Bentancur, goes for goal, easily blocked. Bentancur again. Tell, and Johnson has to be better with that finish. I think he tried to toe poke it, but it's gone straight at the goalkeeper. Griezmann. Another foul by Tottenham. What can Atletico do with this one? Jimenez going to swing it forward. Gray gets the nog on. DePaul. And Lino caught out of position by Pedro Porro, who's storming forward now. Long ball over the top for Johnson. Not met. And somehow Spurs have managed to win the ball there. Here's Tell. A winning key duels along the ground. Kulusevski now. Johnson finds his way through the all black, but it's gathered by the Slovenian. Back and forth we go. Simeone. Now Griezmann. Hoping to find DePaul with a through ball. No, he's just going to keep on going. That's the line now. Back towards Griezmann. DePaul. Koke. Oh, Koke has a room, has a gap in the Spurs defence. Back to Griezmann. Saved. Leno still got it. And again. And there's Alvarez. And somehow it's not in. Jimenez having a tough time to deal with Tell. And now do it for the half. Somehow this game is still 1-0 Spurs, courtesy of an absolute nightmare at the back for Atletico, especially Jan Oblak. I mean, in those situations, you just have to boot it, don't you? But he didn't. If we go to the ratings here, you got Vicario on an 8.2. He's been very active, to be fair. 6 saves in that first half alone. I mean, Jan Oblak has also been busy as well. I don't really think the 6.9 rating is there to, you know, bring him down or anything. 10 shots to 9, and yeah, it should be a 2-2-1 game here, I think. There definitely should be more goals in this. Second half underway, no changes at all. To be fair, I haven't really seen a stinker of a performance from either team as Kulusevski becomes the third Spurs man to go into the referee's pocket. That's a little jab at the top of the foot. All 3 yellow cards have been on Alvarez as well. So elusive. Long legs, Jesus Christ. Where was that to? That's going to take his time kicking the ball off the pitch. There we go. He receives the throw in by Spence. Great. Here's Bentancur. Hoofs it long. Only winning it easily peasily over Mateus Tell. And Alvarez, once again, trying to trick his way through this Spurs midfield. Now Tell. Atletico once again being pushed back. Down so, that's Simeone breaking things up. And Simeone could be away here. Finds Alvarez. He looks for Griezmann. No, in fact, he finds Lino on the left-hand side. And the pass really could have been better there by the Brazilian. And Son just volleyed out of play. There's no way he's going for Johnson with that. And Simeone is actually being brought up by his dad there. Correa is now on the pitch, and Matthias Tell also takes an early shower. Timo Werner is his replacement. I don't think he's scored all year. Alvarez. Koke over the top. This is Correa's first action in the game. He's found some separation. And still manages to get away, but finally Bentancur breaks things up. Now, Timo Werner. What can he do? He sent the ball out of the stratosphere there. Mounted the chance of a shot perhaps, and no, the ball recovers. Bentancur wins things back. It's constant turnovers right now from either side. As Johnson tries to get out of his feet, and when he does, it's not the greatest shot. And there we go, Destiny Udogie back on the pitch. Right wing. Okay, Anger's definitely changed up his formation there. There's no chance. Well, Black booms it forward. Alvarez isn't the tallest. Avigayan. And once again, Spurs winning in the midfield. But then they give it away near the final third. De Paul. Alvarez. Oh, great turn. And it's lovely. Lino's onside here. Lino's going to score. He does. Equaliser. Back level. And where on earth was the Spurs defence? How has he managed to be that far onside? With no one around him. A delicious ball through by Ellerana. And Lino gets on the score sheet. Couldn't miss. Not all the time in the world. That's Archie Gray's last contribution. Maybe he was the one to blame. In his place, I think that is Sarr. Yes it is. Pape Matar Sarr is on. Son. Works his way away from the Llorente, who's, I would say, excelling out of position. In the game, he's still a right mid, centre mid sort of position modifier. So he is out of position. This should not work, but in actual hindsight, it is. Here is Llorente into the midfield, his trusted playground. Griezmann. That's the ball getting forward again. And Leno once more causing more damage. Goes for goal again, it's deflected! And that was very, very close to creeping its way in. And that's his last contribution to his game. In his place is Rodrigo Riquelme, who we saw during the latter end of last year. They go short again. Here is Riquelme. He'll find lonely edge of the box, who goes for goal. Of course, former Tottenham player. They'll wrestle it back, Atlético. Here's Alvarez. Up against Spence. He beats him, but then pulls it back for Correa. Interesting. And Correa goes for goal! Oh! Even with the save of Correa, that nearly manages to squeak itself in. Chances coming thick and fast going into the final 20. They're going to go along with this corner. In it goes. Udogie gets his head to it, finds Correa. Correa again! Side 9 this time. He'll get there. He'll get there sometime. These ambitious shots are definitely paying off. If you ask me, I'm pretty sure both teams are really content with the point. I mean, their goal is to just get playoffs. Although increasing their seeding would definitely be quite the reward. Destiny Udogie. He's got Timo Werner and Son in the box. He'll find Werner unmarked. All Black makes the save at the near post. I'm slightly worried that Timo didn't go across him there. Definitely see more of the goals to aim for. But hey, what am I? I'm a keeper myself. I should not be telling strikers what to do. Kulusevski. It's a long one. All Black's coming. He's collected. Trying to start the counter here. Correa wins it. De Paul. Here come Atlético. Correa's away from Spence. He's got Griezmann in the centre. Can he find him? He might try and find De Paul. Instead it falls back for Koke. Captain Atlético. His shot's blocked away by Madison. Back to Koke now. He finds Griezmann. And Sarr with the much needed interception. De Paul manages to get through. And there's Sarr stepping up. And now, Werner. It's a heavy touch, easily dealt with by Longley. De Paul. Riquelme now. I think I'll play a bit of keep away. Destiny Udogie is actually a right wing, by the way. What the hell is Ange smoking? Riquelme. Up against Pedro Porro, who's been fantastic this season. And it just shows it there. Commentator's curse is not coming to play that time. Son. Kulusevski now furthest forward. Timo Werner. Udogie sets it free for Kulusevski now. They've backed off. And it's another save from All Black to keep the scores level. And just look what he means to his teammates. Big save again from Big Jan. Again, Kulusevski going near post. It's definitely more suitable to go across the goalkeeper, but then again, Jack, what do I say? I'll tell the strikers what to do. He's a midfielder, but it still counts. Sarr. Intercepted by De Paul. Can Atlético start another counter, perhaps? It's a risky play, but Guyan gets it to De Paul. Alvarez, and they're away. Riquelme. Griezmann might want to come short. He's just trying to wriggle his way through. In fact, he just finds the legs of Bentancur. Under 5 to go. And yes, Conor Gallagher will be replaced in De Paul. He scored midweek against Real Madrid. Longley. Alvarez. Here's Koke. Away there, now Spurs. Kulusevski and Udogie, they're working well on the right hand side. Werner only has Son to aim for. Madison. Here's Udogie, great challenge by Longley. And just we're heading into stoppage time, which is 3 minutes. Riquelme storming down the pitch, finds Griezmann. Danso with a brilliant aerial duel win. And now it's Spurs with the final opportunity, perhaps. They're working it wonderfully. This is phenomenal football. Werner keeps it away from Alvarez. But it's a poor pass. Atlético have got 30 seconds to get into a promising position. Correa. He's got to go forward here. He's going to dribble, actually. He's going to dribble to the right-hand side. Here we go. Never mind. That was a bit anticlimactic, but nevertheless, a great game of football. I was thoroughly entertained from that. It all started with Tottenham taking a surprise lead through a Matthias Till early goal, courtesy of a Jan Oblak error, before Atlético pulled themselves level in the second half. And that's how it finishes, 1-1. Let's see how that affects the Ultimate League table. It probably won't do in many cases. Let's have a look here and see who's our man of the match, actually. It will be Julian Alvarez. To be fair, he was that slippery on the pitch today. It was absolutely phenomenal. And he got the assist as well. Fair play to him. So, anyway, what was I saying? Yes. Atlético, they stay in 6th. They can get leapfrogged, however, by Arsenal, should they win, and as well Atlético Bilbao. Spurs also stay in 9th, however, AC Milan have a game in hand. No, actually, that doesn't matter. Betis have already drew to Aston Villa tonight. Yeah, AC Milan, even with a win, and as well as Newcastle, they will not be able to get past Tottenham, so they'll stay in 9th until match week 21. That's all I have to say for. Not really much of the week has happened, so there's not really much news to report on. Except maybe Vitor Roque getting the 7th Player of the Match award. That is something to watch out for. He's now 3rd in the MVP standings, as you can see there. Let's go to the XG, just to round things off. Should have been a 3-2 game for Tottenham. 3 yellow cards. They were the dirty team tonight. And that will do it as we say so long from Madrid, Spain. Buenas noches, everybody.